He's one of Britain's best-known businessmen, for decades a champion not just for manufacturing, but for the Midlands as a whole. Now responding to week after week of doom and gloom, Lord Digby Jones has taken us on an exclusive tour of companies that, despite the downturn, are still going strong.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Morning.
So I'm Digby.
Nice to meet you, Rebecca.
Rebecca. It's good to see you. Well, thanks for having me.
Right, far away. Tell me what it is.
He doesn't look it, but he's fed up of negative headlines, of a prevailing pessimism, a misconception that here in the Midlands, manufacturing is dying out. Now firmly independent, just a few months after quitting his job as Gordon Brown's trade minister, he took me on a personal tour of 3 companies where business is good.
Made in West Bromwich.
I never thought I'd agree with Tony Woodley and Derek Simpson, the union guys. We're always known to disagree. On this, they are so right. Get your chequebook out, government.
Accompanied by Lord Digby Jones, former CBI boss and more recently a government minister, we've been investigating whether, once again, this is a city in the red. The business leader and former trade minister Lord Digby Jones joined me on Toxteth streets.
Do you know there were 6 bakers' shops down this street just 20 years ago? And what it smacks of for me, what's coming out of the very walls of this place, is a lack of aspiration, almost hopeless. How do you get these initiatives, which cost the taxpayer a lot of money, but how do you get it to make a difference absolutely down here, right here in Toxteth? That's the challenge for a community today in this recession.
Digby Jones marching with the shop stewards. There may be a whiff of revolution in the air then.
Well, did I ever think that I would be sitting down with Tony Woodley, who he and I think it's fair to say, don't exactly agree on most things. But on this, I just think he's so right. You know, there are young people. There's a guy called Colin who's 19 years old. He did everything we all asked people to do up in Nissan in Sunderland. He went and got a skill at college. He went in, did his apprenticeship. And at 19, through no fault of his own, and not because the car company is making bad stuff or isn't right, it's a winning company, gets made redundant. Now, if we could have kept his skills in the job, in the place, just short-term investment, a bit of government money, your and my money, investing in keeping him in the work for about something like 6 months until the sun comes up in the morning.
Yeah.
Then, when the Nissans and the Jaguars, the JCBs and the Choruses want to invest the next lot of money, there'll be a skilled reservoir of talent sitting there ready. And on that basis, they won't go to Mumbai or Shanghai, they won't go to Dusseldorf or Paris, they'll come to our country. And on that basis, rather than have Colin on the dole, rather than have hope go away, in my hometown here in Birmingham, a place that gave me my livelihood, if I can't today say this is more important than the factionalism of unions and bosses, it's more important than Tories and Labour and Liberal, and I believe this is so important that I'm losing my marching virginity. I've never marched in my life.